What's going on? Welcome back to another Stay on Vase Island. I'm here with Midwest James, and we are going to figure out how to not die as many times as we died last time. Good luck to you, sir. Good luck. Good luck to you, sir. Yeah, when you're in the fountain, you just hit R2, and he'll go from armored to unarmored. You, I don't know if you've already made your selection. If you did, you have to go in and come out. You can only it only pops up. All right, let me check my. Let me do something I should have did before we start this. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Who are we dealing with? Ooh, double tanks. You want the power or the attack speed? I don't even know why I bothered doing that. Mm-hmm. Come on, man. Nah. Our Hercules is just doing shit. He using his abilities without rhyme or reason. He's just doing it. All right, bro. I feel you. No, it's supposed to be a stun then basic attack. Your damage is your basic attack, so you should be using that primarily when you get a chance to get in. Even your one ability, all it does is buff your basic attack. He's not an ability based character, not at all. I mean, you can turn him into one, but natively, like most warriors, man, I couldn't say that guy if I tried. He gonna die before I get there, but if he don't, it's a help. Nothing to back that up. I should buy some consumables when I run Athena. Hell yeah, they run. I don't blame them. You want to back out and get to the fountain. The HP is good, but your MP is in trouble. I don't think you're doing bad, man. I'm legit. If you would be sucking, I would tell you. Be like, yeah, this is rough, bro. But I don't think you're doing bad. So, uh, well, actually, I was just looking see as you purchase your items, what you put on your item builder. I'll see if I have some recommendations, adjustments, or just alternative things that may help, or it may be solid already. Depends on what you're going for. Do you have a hasten katana? That's a mistake. You got to get that because that negates the basic attack penalty. Which I know. They create a problem and then sell you the solution. It's bullshit. I know. But yeah, for anybody for me, in my opinion, for anyone where basic attack is the majority source of their damage, removing that basic attack movement penalty is paramount because people just can't walk away from you. Not if your movement speed matches their movement speed. You know what I'm saying? And with something like that Wayne Shuriken that you have, as you critical them, you get that extra burst of speed. You can't just walk away, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. The majority of people that play this game play ranged. It's heavily um it's heavily preferred, I would say. It's why a lot of people don't play Guardian because there's not a lot of how the hell you gonna guard all the way from the back. The only Guardian that's really sort of range is like a Guardian healer hybrid. She's dope. I don't know how to play her, but she's dope. But she's not range damage. She's like range support. Man, this is a low scoring game. You don't have to. I just think for me, if I'm doing basic attack, hasten katana at the very minimum. I'm not saying you have to run critical, but hasten katana at the minimum to remove that basic attack penalty. And whatever you want to build from there, it doesn't have to be criticals. It can be anything from there, but it's just that is almost an imperative. There are other routes to buff your basic attack other than critical strikes and such. I'm a fan of criticals with Achilles because I rock the attack speed, but oh shit, they got me. Well, there's other ways to get damage other than critting, which is penetration. So you can do something where you cut down their protections and you cut down their penetrations. I mean, and you use armor to cut through. You use penetration to cut through their armor. God damn it! And that gives you a shit ton of damage as well. It's just not. It's not the pop the balloon type, but it's the consistent damage type where it doesn't matter if you attack in a tank or whatever. So there's just other ways to mod your attack damage that you haven't been able to play around with or even see yet. That's what I'm saying. I'm looking at your items. You don't you don't have any damage. You have the wind shuriken, but the wind shuriken itself is not damage. It's more passive heavy than anything else, but it doesn't give you much in the way of damage at all. It's more of a utility item. So in the Atlantean bow, that gives you critical chance, but it doesn't give you much damage. You don't have anything that buffs your basic attack right now. Pretty much. I'm saying I know, but you mentioned a bar. I don't know nothing about a bar, but looking at you, oh, I've never looked at them. Hey yo, never looked. The basic the yeah, but the basic attack bar is not anything I've ever looked at. I've never looked at that stat. I've never looked at it. I'm always looking down at cooldown and other stuff. Hey, either way it goes, yeah, I'm looking at your items and your items are a problem. It's a bad build. That's all is what you're dealing with right now. I should have did that last game, so that's on me. I see your concept though. Deathbringer coming at the end is not good either. Um, in my opinion, you kind of want to, that's going to be the majority source of your damage. So pretty much you turn your character into a late game character if you put that dead last, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but you will feel very neutered almost the entire game. That the shield has cooldown on it. I like the shield. I don't. I've never been able to fit it successfully in any build, though, in my opinion. I like everything about it. Yeah, the item. Yeah. The item. No. I just can't remember the name of the shield. That's why I call it the shield. Like, stop focusing tanks. It's like, yeah, but it's a shit ton of tanks. It's 2 tanks here. What we need is a tank killer, and we don't have one. It's like, no, it's not stop focusing tank. It's somebody kit out to kill tanks. You can't just ignore 2 of them that can grab you and stun you and block you. You damn fool. God damn it. I was trying to teleport to the characters right in front of me, and then as soon as I hit go, Hercules ran in front and it made me retarget him. So all I did was teleport to a character that was already in the fountain. Love this game. Dude, you're gonna die for that. You can't fight people in their fountain. What's wrong with people, man? It is. It always is. Thank you, Hercules, for just throwing your ultimate against the wall. He just throws the boulder. He think that's just like a regular attack. Fuck it, let's just do it. Well, now that you now that you have your Deathbringer, you don't feel like you've been hitting for any additional damage, doing any decent numbers. Cerberus is a tank. That's a tank. I know. I know. That's yeah. I know. If you can assume that if they're running in and rushing after you, that they're probably either a tank or a warrior. I will say that. And the people that are staying back and whatever, though. Well, yeah, that's true. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I'm just talking about like face forward. Usually assassins are coming off from the side. They're kind of slinking off. They catch you alone. They're opportunists. Tanks, you'll see them just brawling right in the middle with everybody on the team. Ooh, nice kill. He gonna what he gonna do is run that way. Then he gonna try to fool us. He gonna jump over us. I already know this game, bro. Oh, maybe he's not. Maybe he just don't know what the hell he doing. I gave him way too much credit. Oh, that's a dub. Dude, you only died twice. You got 1 kill and you have 9 assists. Those are good numbers. As a warrior, those are great numbers. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. And I know. What are you trying to accomplish? Because you don't. I keep saying you don't have to. Are you just trying to do damage? As far as like, do you feel like you want to do damage? Do you feel like you want to be more tanky? Just these simple concepts. Which one would you like to lean towards when you're out there doing melee? Do you feel like you're neutered and you want to do more damage? Do you feel like you want to do burst damage or consistent damage? Because I can give you the specific items for these concepts and then you can tweak it as you would like. Because critical damage is not the only way to do damage with your basic attacks. And armor piercing, it's super effective. So part of the reason why your basic attacks are doing minimal damage isn't just because the basic attack damage isn't buff. It's also because they have armor, and those piercing items completely negate those things. Let me. Oh, heart seeker, huh? When you when you say your when you say your power was almost for your power physical item, you're saying? Okay. I'm figuring this out with you because again, these are two stats that I've never honestly. I don't know why, James, but I've never looked at them. I've never taken them into account. So I'm with you here as far as figuring this out. So when I add my Heart Seeker, which gives me 65 physical power, it also increases my basic attack. So and the by exactly how much the item says by 65. One second, I gotta close my door. Apparently, my mic became unplugged. So maybe there's just saying this is how much additional basic attack you're getting from your items, and that's the cap, that you can't go over plus 400 for items. And I don't know. I guess it's just letting you know, hey, look, don't stack any more physical attack because you're at the max. Maybe that's what that bar is. I know, but there's other ways to modify. There's other ways to modify your basic attack. There's items that modify your basic attacks. When I say items, I mean consumables. There's relics that modify your basic attack. So you could potentially reach that number, but not just through items alone, because your max on items is 400. Oh, penetration is the direct number of armor that you will negate, and then percentage, I believe, is like a multiplicative thing of that number. You got it. You got it. Because they're insane. You got it. That's an amazing question, sir. You gotta stop asking questions. It's just play the awful game, man. Hey, hey, man. You're supposed to be surfing in Caliuga, man. That's what you're supposed to be doing, man. Would you like my recommendation, sir? All right. For now, let's lean away from critical. I'm gonna strip my Achilles. We're gonna build this sucker together. We built this city. Um, we're gonna, because you're doing a build, we're gonna skip the starter items because we're not gonna have you going in, selling and buying and doing all this other crap. So my first buy would 100% be the Hasten Katana. First buy. Movement speed, attack speed, removing that basic removing that basic attack penalty. Mm-hmm. My next buy, it would be the Queen's Size, which gives you 40%. You would find that under, I'm sorry, offense, power, Queen Size. On basic attack, deal physical damage equal to 3% of target's maximum health. If the target has over 2,000 health, the bonus damage scales up. This effect reaches a maximum of 5% of target's health at 2750. You know what that means? The more health they have, the harder you hit them. This is a tank killer. Mm-hmm. My next buy would be the Executioner. Same path as the Queen Size. Passive gives you basic attack against enemies, reduce target's physical protection by 7% for 3 seconds. Can stack up to 4 times. The Executioner. The same place that you found Queen Size, it would be that same item. The first one you run into is a Sai. Go to offense, go to power, third item down on the list. You want to click on the Asai and you want the Executioner. So you want the battle axe. Now, let's get a little tanky. Let's see. What did I put my Executioner? I got to throw it on my list as I'm talking to you about shit. Let's get tanky. We're gonna go with the 2 most expensive bullshit items we can get. No, we're not. No, we're not, because we're never gonna make enough gold for that. But if we gotta take one, let's go with the Spirit Robe over the Mantle of Discord. Only just trying to help with the crowd control. We're gonna grab another defensive item. It's not heavily defensive, but it has utility and it offers some level of protection. We're gonna go with the Pride Win. So go down to defense. You can stick with the physical, it don't matter, and just head on down. So what the Pride Win does, it gives you that nice 20% cooldown reduction, which you'll be your cooldowns will be a burden on you. So you have to learn to manage them at their base rate for the time being. Late game, it'll be a little bit easier for you once you get this Pride Win, because it'll give you that quick 20%. But what this item does is every time you use your ultimate, not every time, I should say, because you can do yours back to back, so that would be dishonest. But when you pop your ultimate, it gives you a shield that is a certain percent. Well, I'm looking at it right now. When your ultimate ability has finished casting, you gain a shield equal to 90% of your protections from items and abilities for 5 seconds. So it gives you a bubble of protection, and that's really good for Achilles because let's say you go in and you're going to execute a god, but you miss. What happens? You get blown up, right? Because you're out of place. You're gonna get swarmed up, and you're fucked. You just wasted one of your best movement options, and you got nothing out of it. This gives you, it's not a get out of jail free card, but it is something additional to help protect you from bullshit, and it has an offensive capability because after that 5 seconds goes, it explodes and does 75% of this shield's initial health as magical damage, and it slows people down around you for 3 seconds by 25%. It's a shit ton of utility for him. So you get a little bit of protection. When it blows up, if they're close to you, not only do they take damage, but they get slowed. Yeah, we playing dirty. Hmm. This is the hard one right here. do we go? Do we? Do we lean? Okay, so this is your Achilles. Do you lean more into crushing souls, or do you lean more into staying in the fight? How would you like this, sir? All right. So what you have right now is a consistent damage build. One second. That you, Chris? Is it all downloaded? Ah, it's perfect. All right, jump into the party, man. I'll invite you on the Smite screen. All right, I'll send you another party invite. All right, Chris is about to come in here. And give me 1 second. Man, no, he's just going with the automate. Like you builds are for you. Builds are for me. Builds would be for him, but not now. You. No, no. I'm not doing that. Go that the recommendations that they will give him will be fine for now. I mean, if you're gonna, yeah, I was just about to say if you were going the critical route, then it would be a great item. But no, we're not stacking critical right now. Oh, why is it saying? How, it's saying this person is already a part of the group, but he's not even in the party. All right, well let's not make this more difficult than it has to be. I'm just gonna create a new party. That'd be the easiest way. I'll invite you in a second. Welcome back, brother. Yep, that works. Hmm, that's that good audio right there. You can't be breathing in the mic like that, bro. That was aggressive. Oh my god, that's aggressive, man. I can't find. I don't know why I cannot find your name to invite. Are you logged on to Smite right now? Hmm. Let me. Ah, there we go. Welcome in. All right, look, we're playing arena, and I've done a lot of explaining. I like the frost hammer for you, James. By the way, that's a good choice. Um, we're running arena. I don't know what type of characters you would like to run in this game, but good luck to you out there. I believe in you, man. All right, for real. Let's play some shit, bro. Hell yeah, Smite Night. Oop, oop, oop. I'll decline. I'll decline. I booted this up for throwdown. Yes, man. Who? Oh God, I forgot. This is why. Can you hear Chris? Mm. All right. Thank you. I forgot that you don't have your voice settings where it's shareable, so not coming across it. Well, I should say the shit doesn't work. That's right, you do. I forgot we discussed that. You got it all shareable. It just doesn't work right, which is silly. That's insane. Mm. Mm. No, I see what it was. This whole time. Come on. That's insane. I'm gonna kick my own ass. I'm not even gonna tell you what I just did for the last hour of the stream. I had all of my console audio off. So they couldn't hear the game, they couldn't hear you guys, they couldn't hear anything. This whole last fucking hour. Yeah, pretty bad. No, no, no. There's something that I turned off because I have so many different audio sources, and I turn things off and on as needed. And I just didn't do my due diligence and check my audio sources and check all my shit before I started streaming. That was on me entirely. It happens. But my stream doc hit me up. She tried to text Cash tried to text me and let me know what was going on, but you know, obviously I'm streaming, so I'm not looking at my phone.
We got some more games to do, so it's
Oh yeah, it's all to the good. I ain't tripping too hard. I tell you what I am about to do though is I'm going to reboot this stream so I can just delete that VOD because it's pretty much trash. So give me 1 second.